Welcome back to this third section of Power BI beginners course. In the last section, we have learned how to load a CSV file, play around it, transform the data, and then load it into Power BI and then save the project. Let's learn another connector which can help you to scrub the data from the web. So the method to connect to your source will remain same. We need to click on this get data, click on more, and as we discussed earlier, the connectors are so mindfully designed in Power BI that whether you're working with local CSV file, with a database, or with the web, the connectors behave same across any endpoints. So earlier, when we clicked on this get data section, we was selected text CSV as we had the local CSV file. Now we want to get the data from a web URL. So if you scroll all the way down, you will have an option for web, this one, or you can also search it from here because there are so many connectors available and not every time you know where those locations are. So simply click on web and this will be listed out. I'll go ahead and click on connect. Now it is asking for the URL. So let's see if we can find out any of the web page which will have some kind of tabular data. Let's say FIFA World Cup winner team list. Okay, let's go for this page. So if you see, there are certain tables available, like this one can be treated as a table, this one, and there may be more. Yeah, this one also. The agenda is to get as many information as we could, which is available in tabular format from this particular web link. Remember, not everything can be converted into a table. So let's copy this URL and see what Power BI can do for us. I pasted it, click on OK. Let's wait till Power BI do its magic at the back end and present it whatever it could offer us. So Power BI was able to transform this entire piece of information into multiple tables, right? Let's see what are inside of those tables. Let's click on the very first one. And this very small table is at the very beginning of this page, if you see, right? Let's go to the next one. So maybe this is not useful, but let's see where this information is coming from the page. If you scroll down a little, this section was actually converted into a table. So this list of final matches, London 1966, London 1966, Paris 1938, 1999. So this is something it was able to convert into a table, though it is not in a proper tabular format, but still Power BI was able to convert it into a tabular information, though it is not very useful. Next, key to the list. I think this is the very next table itself. Then we have list of FIFA World Cup finals, so which is available here, and so on and so forth. So there are multiple tables available. One more important thing, that it generates a tabular view of information available, as well as it could present you in the web view also. So there are two tabs available. This is a tabular format on top of which we are going to work upon, and this is a web view. So if you click on it, you see you do not need to toggle between your browser and then to Power BI. It offers both the views at the same places. It's again a very powerful feature. So let's see if you want to work on only this particular table. So I'll select it, and then the subsequent process will remain same. So you want to transform the data. Let's click on it. It will take some time to open the Power Query editor. In the Power Query editor, as we know, there are certain operations happen. If you need a recap, maybe you can go to the second lecture of this series. So we have learned about this source from wherever it is coming from. It is coming from a web. So that's why I presented it in HTML format. Then it was able to extract a table from that HTML. This is how it looks like. Then it was able to promote the headers. So that is very first rows of it. It was able to promote it as a header. And now it was able to change the type of it also. Now let's learn about some of the operations that we have not touched upon yet, but let's learn about it. For example, if you want to change the look and feel of this column, because if you see, this is the final score 4221, 4221, and then there is little information which may not be useful for you. So you want to remove it and only keep the first maybe 3 characters of it. That's where the score is. Every time you open a Power Query editor, you will have these 2 tabs mandatorily available. One is transform and one is add column. What does that mean? Transform is for changing the content of a column itself. Let's say, and it's in place. For example, if you want to change this column content to something else, so it will work as a transformation of it. While if you want to keep this column as it is, but you want to add a new column and extract few of the information, let's say 4221 in this case, a new column, that will be act as an add column. We'll follow this particular add column for time being. So what you want to do, you want to add a new column first and then extract the information out of it, right? What you will do, simply select this, extract, and let's say we'll say extract first character. And now it is asking how many characters you want to fetch from it. So our intention is only to put 3. Why? Because in these first 3 characters, that's why the goal is decided, or the final score is appearing. So we'll click on OK. You see, now it was able to add a new column. So this is the original score column. It was able to add this new column at the very end, which is containing only the score, not the additional information which was available in the original column, right? So let's concentrate on this now. Because this is a custom column, Power BI will not do anything without your manual intervention. So let's say this column type is a string, which is very valid because this is not only a string container, it have a hyphen, right? It says first character. So now you may want to change the name of the column. What you can do, right click, rename, and before that make sure you put a close attention to this applied step. So we have inserted a column which was named as first character. Now you want to change it, let's say, to final score, right? And we renamed it. You see, there is one more applied steps appeared here, the way it appeared in the second section also, right? So that's all. We were able to insert a new column. We were able to extract information from that existing column. We did not did anything or delete our existing column, but we have inserted a new column where the final score is. So that is how you extract the data from the web. Play around with it. You can add a column or transform the existing column also. And once you're all done, you're satisfied with all your data, then let's go ahead and then file, close and apply. So it will close the Power Query editor, and it will bring you to this Power BI desktop itself, where you will be presented with this the report view, tabular view, and the model view at the end.